For a generation, this is what the typical Chinese family has looked like. Soon, an extra young face may feature. Reforms that allow a second child to couples where either parent was a single child themselves mean the virtual abolition of the one-child policy. That's because most of today's new or soon-to-be parents were born after 1979 when the one-child policy began and were therefore single children. There are few people to whom the new policy won't apply.
Yes. I'm very excited. I want a girl too.
2 girls?
Yeah, another girl.
Xiedong says she's grateful. Much as she used to complain about the old policy, she never thought it would change. The one-child policy was introduced when China was a poor country with a population its government felt it couldn't support. Over 3 decades, the policy is thought to have prevented as many as 400 million births. But any baby boom now is likely to be moderate. China's much richer than it was, and as any country develops, families tend to get smaller, regardless of government policy. In any case, what was unusual in China in the 1970s has now become the norm.
A generation of single children has now grown up to become parents themselves. They now have the option to have more than one child. Whether they will or not is another matter entirely.
Where a growing population was the problem in 1979, now it's an ageing population that's causing concern. Last year, for the first time, China's labour force shrank. So also announced by the government is that the retirement age will rise. President Xi Jinping has also signalled a reduction in the number of crimes carrying the death penalty and the beginning of the end of the controversial education through labour camps, which used to imprison millions of people without trial for all manner of alleged minor offences.
People will be allowed to defend themselves, appeal, seek lawyers, seek first appeal, second appeal. In brief, people will have more opportunities to defend their rights.
Most of these parents have lived through 3 decades of profound change in China. If these latest reforms are a sign of things to come, their children will grow up in just as dramatically changing times. Andrew Thomas, Al Jazeera, Beijing.